This is AuthorLHollingsworth. I'd like to go ahead and shout out D. Blair Gold. Thank you so much, ma'am. You are the winner of my Juneteenth book giveaway. I'm also going to throw a few extra goodies in there for you. Don't forget to go ahead and email me your P.O. box or your home address, whichever, okay? It's my goal to have everything out to you by Friday, this Friday coming up. Also, I would like to say happy Juneteenth to everybody. Since now it is a national holiday, I'm actually happy that it is. But me being from Texas, we have celebrated it for years on top of years. Many people of African descent would take a pilgrimage down to Galveston, Texas, because Black folk from all over Texas had to walk all the way to Galveston just to hear that general say, "Oh, y'all are basically free. Our bad. We had y'all working an extra few years on the plantations." While many people from other states were already free. Well, what they consider free. I mean, they really weren't free. Let's just be honest. But based on that little documentation, they were considered free. Um, Here in Texas, we have been known. We have our own traditions. Of the watermelon and the red soda that we still drink every year. My family and I will be doing the same thing in remembrance of our ancestors. That was the way that they actually celebrated when something good happened for them. I keep doing quotes, bunny ears, the foolishness, that was their way of, celebrating, when it was freedom or whatever else, they got some sweets or something, or whatever the plantation owner would give them from time to time, for doing a good job, um, on the plantation. Um, but happy Juneteenth to everybody, wherever you are, whatever state you're in. Here in Texas, there's going to be a whole bunch of partying going on. That's been happening for years here in Texas. I don't know what people are doing in other states. But here in Houston, I know there's going to be several concerts, free events here in Houston, especially in the Third Ward area and historical Third Ward. And many other places here in Houston. They're going to be doing a lot of free stuff. I'm not really going to be getting out, but just my mother, my sister, and I, we're going to do our own little celebration here that we would do every year, even when my father was still with us. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've already did some rotel. I got the idea from my brother on Pinterest. I can't remember the brother's name, but I'm going to put his info at the very bottom. And that darn rotel is the business, okay? And of course, we're going to have our watermelon and our red soda. And my mom, I got her some, what is turkey sausage. I went ahead and cooked for her, and some kind of pasta. I think it's rice-a-roni or something like that. But they have like their own little pasta. She loves that. So that's what we're doing today. What y'all going to be doing today for Juneteenth? I just want y'all to know we are amazing. We are powerful. We're some of the most brilliant people on the planet. I mean, my Black people. People of African descent all over the world. Because y'all remember they sold Black folk from state to state. It didn't even matter, but usually they just sold you from the nearest state. If you were in Texas, they probably just took you right on over to Mississippi or Arkansas on the top, or, Louisiana or whatever was the nearest state. And they would just sell you. Others, hey, they needed some more slaves, they would pick you up and take you to other states. Black people will tell you their ancestors were from all over. Georgia, Florida, Alabama. So it's just the truth. The news here in Houston continues to talk about celebrating, our art and our music. But nobody really wants to talk about what Juneteenth really was about, So it's not just about the music, what we have brought to America through our ancestors. It's not just about the music, celebrating music. They need to specifically state what Juneteenth is about. Everyone wants to overlook the whole shackled slavery. It was real. It actually did happen in this country, and it happened in other continents. Our Afro-Latino brothers and sisters had slavery. Europe, they had African slaves. So it's not just here, but sometimes it gets overlooked. I guess people want that part of history to die, but we can't allow it to die. It's history. Other cultures talk about their history, whether we talk about the Holocaust, which is a very sad part of history, but we talk about it. What happened to the poor Japanese during World War II, those camps, it happened. We can't forget history, no matter how much they try to lie about it in these schools. They're taking it out of history books. It is our job as grown people to make sure that the next generation knows the truth, the facts, not just something made up, to where we're not hurting people's feelings. The reason why we need to continue to discuss these matters is to where it does not happen again. We need to make sure that the way that people actually thought back then, and apparently some people still have that disgusting way of thinking now, we need to make sure that the next generation does not think the way that our past people thought. We need to fix it. Fix it now. Tell them the truth. The schools won't do it. It's up to the parents. It's up to Big Mama and them. Or whatever elder. You know, people get so offended when people talk to people these days. I don't get what's wrong with that. I'm used to the old folk on the street chastising the kids and telling the kids what to do and that's not good to do and telling them about history. We have so many elderly people still walking around who know what really happened way back when. We better get the information because they know they are the true historians, okay? All right, again, you guys, have a lovely day, a blessed day, wherever you at. If you're here in Texas or whatever state, because I know it's raining almost everywhere, be careful, you guys. If it's flood water, turn around. Do not drown. It's not that serious to get to the restaurant or to wherever you're going. Turn around, okay? Many blessings to you. And don't forget, Miss D. Blair Gold, thank you so much. And you, of course, you're my winner. All of y'all are winners to me, but I only could pick one person, okay? So God bless y'all. Talk to you later. Happy writing, happy reading, happy writing, happy reading. Bye-bye.